Hello everybody, it's Sarah, and warning, today is going to be a very low energy video because I am literally so tired because it's so fucking hot that I can't sleep and I'm completely done. And yeah, however, if I don't sit down and film now, then I won't have time to film my, September TBR. So we're doing a low effort September TBR, which is also why I'm sitting on the floor, because Scylla has been here for the past few days and we filmed a few videos, and changing my tripod is literally too much effort right now. So this is what we're doing. So let's talk about my September TBR, starting with rereads that I have planned for September. And that is, of course, continuing my reread of the Inkheart trilogy, at least book 2, because I didn't get to book 2 in August, and I also won't get to it in the last few days of August. And then possibly, hopefully, book 3. Book 2 is Ink Blood, and book 3, I believe, is called Ink Spell and not Ink Death in English, because the German title is Tintentod, which is Ink Death, but I believe the English translation is Ink Spell. Anyway, this series follows Maggie, whose father has a very special secret that he kind of keeps hidden from her. And Maggie one day finds that secret out as a stranger comes to their door, warning her father that someone named Capricorn is looking for him. And yeah, it kind of makes her and her father go on a journey and an adventure, and I absolutely adore this trilogy. And the 4th book, the new book, is coming out at the beginning of October, I believe, sometime in October, and I want to be ready for that, so I have to reread the last 2 books in September. Next is a book I'm not very excited about. It's literally just a 3rd book in a series that I technically have already on hold, but I have not read this 3rd book yet. And I need to read it because I am moving in September and October, and I do not want to take this book with me. So I'm gonna be reading Children of the Serpent Gate by Sarah Ashe, which is book 3 in the Tears of Artemis series. And the 1st book follows Gabriel, who finds out that he's the lost heir to this kind of northern empire, but also that his blood holds a secret monster in him. And so he's kidnapped at the beginning of the 1st book by his father's soldiers to bring him up there, because his father has actually died under kind of mysterious circumstances, and so he now has to become king of this country that he doesn't want to be king of. He kind of has to deal with this monster in his blood that he doesn't want to deal with, and he has to find out who killed his dad, which he, to be honest, does not really want to. So yeah, that's what the series is, and the reason why I don't like it is because all of the characters are just incredibly stupid. Luckily, it's a fairly fast and easy read, even though all of the books are quite chunky. It doesn't look like it, but this book is actually 600 pages. And so yeah, I'm just finally gonna read this. Next, I have my buddy read for my book club. My book club is of Queens, Witches and Valkyries, and it's all about reading adult high fantasy written by women and genderqueer folks. And usually I upload a poll of 4 books in the Discord channel for kind of consideration for the buddy read for the next month. And this month a book was chosen again that I actually did not have to reread, or that I hadn't already read, so I'm gonna be live at it with the buddy read with this one once again. And we're gonna be reading He Who Drowned the World by Shelley Parker Chan, which is the 2nd book and the finale in the Radiant Emperor duology. The 1st book was, of course, the amazing, the gorgeous She Who Became the Sun, which when I first read it, I gave it 3 stars because it just wasn't the right time. I reread it this month, obviously gave it 5 stars, as I predicted. After I finished my first read, I was like, as soon as I'm gonna reread this, once I'm gonna reread this, it's gonna be a 5 star. It obviously was. It was gorgeous, it was amazing. And yeah, we're gonna read He Who Drowned the World. What is this series about, or this duology about? This duology is kind of about the fates of two different people. One is pushed on his path and he does not want his fate. He's gonna be more of the main character, I believe, in this first one. He's a eunuch general to the for the Mongolian army. And the other one we follow is Chu Chongba, and Chu Chongba was born as a girl. However, after her brother and her father die, and after she was pronounced of having the fate of nothing, while her father was, not for her father, her brother was pronounced the fate of greatness. So after her brother died, she kind of was like, well, you know, my brother's fate is now completely open. I'm gonna take his fate and I'm gonna become great. And so it's kind of about those two different people, and it's about gender identity and gender queerness and greatness and choices and fate and all that good stuff, and I really enjoyed it. Also, I believe that summing up was just really confusing right now, but I can't be bothered to do it justice right now. And then the last book I have before we go to my series TBR is I have Daughter of Red Winter by Ed McDonald. The reason why I have this on here is because I have the e-arc of the second book on NetGalley, and the second book comes out sometime in October, so I have to read the first book before that, obviously. I don't know anything or much about it. The reason why I picked this up, or why I was interested in the series originally, is because first of all, our main character, I think, can talk to ghosts, and there's also some like death magic going on with her. And then also our main character is sapphic, or this book is gay or something. And so yeah, it was just like, gonna have to read it. Also, it's pretty short. It's under 400 pages actually. It's 340 pages. So very excited for this one. Hopefully I'll get through it quite quickly. And then lastly, I have my series TBR chart. For those of you who are new on my channel, this TBR chart technically holds all the series that are unfinished on my shelves that I still intend on continuing. It actually does not quite hold all of them yet anymore, because there's a few series that I started in, what's it called, in 2023 that I have not yet put in here. But let's see what I pull from this jar. I have this one right here, and what am I gonna continue? Girls of Paper and Fire. This one is still in here. Strange, because I actually finished this one at the very beginning of this year. So we're gonna just very quickly pull a second one. This one. What's inside this paper? The Drowning Empire by Andrea Stewart. I have also already finished this one. As you can see, I really need to upload. As you can see, I really need to update this jar, but third time's a charm. So let's see what I pulled this time. And third time's not the charm. I have The Burnt Empire by Asha K. Banker. I have also already finished that one. I did good this year with finishing trilogies. So maybe fourth time's a charm. Let's see. Bloodsworn by John Gwynne. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna continue on with The Hunger of the Gods. As some of you might know, I was not particularly the greatest fan of the first book. I found it kind of meh and alright, and not as hype as everyone else said it was. However, it was a quick enough read and an easy enough read, so I'm gonna continue on with Hunger of the Gods. And yeah, with that said, I think that was it for this video. Again, I'm sorry for being very low energy. I'm so tired. Anyway, with all of that said, tell me in the comments down below, what do you think about the books that I'm gonna be reading this month? If you're interested in any buddy reads, as always, tell me in the comments, write me on Twitter, write me on Discord, anywhere. I'm up for buddy reads at any time. If you enjoyed this video, maybe think about giving me a thumbs up and also maybe subscribing. All the links to my social media as well as to the book club that I mentioned are linked down below, so go and check those out. And I hope I'll see you very soon. Bye.